LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
Bridges, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
What a take by Miles Bridges. Those are tough points earned. Nicely done.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting, and in particular from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
And here is Rozier. Pass to Hayward. Lets it go from deep. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Kicks it to Simmons. And he banks in the layup. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Buries it from three-point range. Rozier's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Hornets. Nets leading by 3. Inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here is Irving. Right side, Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in
here for the Hornets. And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris' depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Washington's checked in for Plumlee. Cody Martin comes in for Miles Bridges. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Terry Rozier. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power, hammering
down the two-hand slam. Moving against Smith. The pass to Oubre from past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Here's Oubre following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. The shot's good from Smith.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Irving passes to Simmons. Outside for Durant. There's the 3. No good. That's the first shot for the 4 he's missed. 5 for 6. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
One more round of applause for your
shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes it to Washington. Charlotte no good that time either. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. It's a 5-point game, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
What I love about Kyrie Irving is there's no fear on the interior. This guy is looking for ways to score.
From deep Washington. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Personal foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he's got offense. The order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 5. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Bridges and Washington are manning the post position. And it's Martin in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And the Nets with possession here. Leading by 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Rozier against Curry. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Martin. Left side, Ball. That's a 2 from Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 10 points for Terry Rozier.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Irving kicks to Simmons. Knocked away. Rozier looking around. And it's Rozier again missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. So many electric players in this NBA, Doris. But you think LaMelo Ball is as exciting as any?
He is at the top of the list, but that list is long. Think about a Ja Morant. Think about an Anthony Edwards. The league is in good hands for decades to come. Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Curry passes to Claxton.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw, no good. Charlotte making some changes. Plumlee comes in for Bridges, and Oubre subbed in for Cody Martin. That one misses.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
But tried by Simmons. That one goes in. Simmons got 6 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Ball. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's stolen by Curry. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. Coming off a terrific season. Around 20 points per game last season. 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. Smith comes in for Rozier. And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Ball. Outside Irving. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and it's Durant laying it in. 15 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Ball against Curry. Plumlee with a screen on Curry. Ball kicks to Oubre. In the corner, Irving with it. To the inside, over Hayward. The shot by KD. No good. Hornets trail by 6. Hayward passes the ball. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Durant against Hayward. Moves back up. Kevin Durant with the rebound. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
And so it's Brooklyn. I thank you, David. Folks, don't...
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show.
They're in control so far because of their shot selection.
And let's take a moment to shift gears. And that'll do it for half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So for Brooklyn now, Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. The guard set is Irving and Curry. And it's Simmons in at the 3 spot. Shots good by Durant.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Hayward outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Bridges has got 6 points.
Now, this is important that Miles Bridges continues to knock down shots from deep because it balances his ability to go off the dribble drive as well. Good to see him shoot it like this.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. 3rd in free throw percentage, and as one of the NBA's top 5 scorers, you also can't forget what an outstanding year he had offensively.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. Ball with the bucket.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Greg, you've been talking about the best conditioned players in the league, and Miles Bridges is right up there.
Yeah, Miles 2nd in total minutes played during the 21-22 campaign. Only Mikal Bridges, no relation, played more.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass the ball. Latrey. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Simmons on the wing. It doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Sinks the three-pointer.
See, once you've allowed Terry Rozier to start to percolate, very difficult to cool him off.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And some changes here for the Hornets. Washington's checked in for Plumlee. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Edwards comes in for Kevin Durant. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Seth Curry. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Clock at 4. Here's Smith. Rebound by Sumner. Nets leading by 9.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Sharp the pass to Simmons. Over Smith. Here's Sharp. Great D that time for Martin. Charlotte has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Rozier kicks to Smith. Bridges sets the screen for Smith. It's sent back down by Simmons.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
Oubre passes to Washington. And there it is for him. Washington's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Simmons against Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
The Nets have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts. That's a few too many misses. Good on the 2nd free throw. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 10. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Oubre, good. Oubre's got his first basket of the night.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Oubre, 5 on the clock. The 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
That will count. He's off on that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Hornets trail by 10. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with ball, and it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. So that's the Hornets' 5. Washington, that's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Ball against Simmons. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And it's Washington missing. Nets leading by 8. Outside, Simmons. Stolen by Ball. He kicks it to Plumlee. Fires for 3, and it's Ball that time on the assist from Plumlee.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rozier's checked in, and a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Kevin Durant comes in for Edwards. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And it's Kyrie Irving in for T.J. Warren. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. Bridges, he's checked in for Washington. Hayward against Simmons. Takes it from 10. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Irving. Up and in on the layup. And the Nets lead by 9.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Brooklyn?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Hayward, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, Gordon Hayward has paid a price in the gym, and now his strength allows him to score through aggressive defenders.
Nets leading by 8. Irving with it, now guarded by Ball, and that one drops for him. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Ball. And Curry pulls it down. Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant knows exactly where his scoring opportunities come from, and he is capitalizing right now.
Ball with a wide-open look. He drains the quick shot. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Unable to get that one. Plumlee with some nice D. Hayward looking around. And it's blocked. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks. Absorbs the contact and still converts.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than just passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
Round of applause for your honeybee.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The kick out to Rozier. Charlotte moving the ball around. the pass to Rozier, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Irving attacking. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball with it, and Curry picks him up defensively.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame, B.A., because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
Count the basket.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Plumlee finds ball. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Bridges with the steal. There's the triple. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Plumlee down low.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
And he comes up with the deuce.
You just want Kyrie Irving to keep his foot on the gas pedal. He's cooking offensively. Keep it going.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opponent.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.
Should I be? Oh yeah, shake it, make you spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Gimme, baby, make you gimme. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need them make I look up.